There are so many beautiful threads on the market. Thread is what adds all the color and character to an embroidery design. About the time we're done with this video, there will certainly be more thread colors and types on the market. Learning all about thread is a never-ending process of education on products and the fun part, experimenting with how they will enhance the embroidery that we do. No matter the thread being used, it is important to test the tension. Hoop a scrap of fabric and stabilizer that's going to be used for the project. Find the tension test in the resource area of the ASG.org website in the Test Stitch Files folder. Download this file to your computer and put it on your machine. This tension test will allow you to see if further adjustments are needed for the thread being used in the stitching. Stitch the file to test the thread color being used. The colors were changed in the file to allow for changing threads if that's needed. After you do your stitching, look at it. What does the stitching look like on top? And what does it look like on the back? The goal is to have the top of the thread wrap to the back side of the embroidery. The middle third of the design should have about a third of the bobbin thread visible, and the thirds to each side of the middle should have approximately 1/3 of the top thread pulling to the underside. Adjust the tension if needed, and then test stitch again until the tension is set appropriately for the machine. There is something that I've been doing for years that really helps in accurate hooping. That is marking the hoop. You own your hoops, so you may mark them if you wish. I use a Sharpie marker. If the marks need to be removed, I found that alcohol takes them right off. To mark the hoop, place the inner ring on a gridded surface like a cutting mat. Be sure the raised cross mark on the inner rings are horizontal and vertical with the lines on the gridded map. On this particular hoop, with 3 tick marks that are aligned on the hoop, I can see that the manufacturer's raise mark is not in alignment with the other marks. Mark exactly from the gridded line onto the hoop. Use the permanent marker to make tick marks at 1-inch intervals all around the inner ring. Additional intervals may be added as well if desired at 1/2 inch or even 1/4 inch intervals. Marking a hoop aids in alignment for all kinds of embroidery projects, whether the center front of a t-shirt or a sweatshirt, a fabric pattern like a plaid, a pocket top, a towel border, or even a vintage linen. Having the hoop marked just makes everything so much easier. I've also marked the hoops for my multi-needle machine.